Okay, cool. Welcome. We keep going with control. We are in a dark place. In the investigation sector. I have a bunch of messages to read that I found here in this area. I'm gonna do it just in a second. Yeah, before we go through this sealed area, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. So we have a lot. So all of this, we have some official and some non-official. I'm gonna start with the official ones. Mr. Dennis from Mr. Gleason. A request came through recently from an FBI agent asked for all our file on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. This is the guy that we saw typing stuff in the last video. Per the Inter-Agency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pusher gather up a folder on all of the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received the request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sound familiar? Right. That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in this hard-boiled crimes book Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote this is looking into a case dealing with a writer fiction coming through. I think it's worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Pretty quick note for anyone that doesn't know. The people that published Control also published Alan Wake, so it's pretty nice touch that you're linking both games together with some small notes inside like this. Pretty cool. Sadly, it's pretty much an Easter egg. It's not linked to the main storyline. Our latest agent confirmed missing, so we have many missing agents. Presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Jonathan Connon, Erza Kratz, Caroline Dempsey, Lindsay Markham, Charles Murray, and Derek Shaw. Letter of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. Will be updated as soon as additional confirmation are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigators were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of report exist behind the firebreak. They are lost, I'm afraid. Now, give me like a minute. Okay. I have to reply to that later. So, to whom it might concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of the investigation for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard of my department. Something happened, probably. My staff cannot continue work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my action to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our, probably the director, was, or probably like a manager or something, was routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the... Could it be astral plane? Or could it be... object of power? Something? Anyway, lose insight. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that fire break. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The something else field is agent. The bureau. I don't know. I shall never forgive him for that. He's probably talking about the same guy. Anyway, that's like a resignation letter, but the entire floor is abandoned. And then we have another official one. Kirkland, I am growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigation. This failure is your responsibility. So this guy, Kirkland, it's probably this guy that is being blamed. This is called trench official warning though. Anyway, what did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigation? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on a certain home monitoring responsibilities that your staff are not longer capable of. This happens more and more now. I don't think your petty internal investigation has gone past my notice. A worm. Everything you've done has been for the benefit of the world. The prime candidate program only failed because of Darling. Failed? Oh, okay, so it's blaming also Darling for the failure of the program. You're both failures, plotting against me. You're a traitor, but the truth will emerge out of you. You're choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. The one to be. Zachariah Trench, director of the Federal Bureau of Control. So this is really cool description of what happened. Like, this guys were mad with the old director. Kirkland. No, this is a sign from the director. The director was mad with Kirkland. Anyway. Non-official, Mr. Kirkland, we've stopped at Keystone on our way to the target hole. Like you asked, I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on this German Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them here. Given their record, it's possible they've switched teams like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone. I think Grumman and Morales got caught up. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case. But that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think you guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an all, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were marking on various buildings, 2 overlapping circles, with a dot in the shared space. We could be unrelated. I'll show you the picture when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place. Cordon? I don't know what cordon means. maybe get the calm guy working on a cover story. What does Cardon mean? From English. Line, a circle. Oh, it's like the formation, probably. Prevent access to form or arrow building. Okay. So yeah, to put everyone around the place. Okay, now it makes sense to me. Staffing issue. Mr. Dennis, so yes, there is an increase in all cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more all cases, we need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Harmonting, the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filling the paperwork for all of the altered items we left behind the sector has been an ordeal. So this Kirkland guy was hated from the director, and when he left, this place becomes like this. Okay. Anyway, another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigation to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. So Dennis is the replacement. Basically the new guy that is in charge of this place. Okay. That's what I got from that. And we have two altered items. Start with the tractor procedures. Protractor. Containment procedure. Item is not in bureau custody. No. Altered effect, a frank elk tractor, olive green. Dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or glows, unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on the scene after an employee found a mutilated body, the Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to the federal authorities were intercepted by the Bureau communication staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the items, responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking with Mr. Burrow, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier, the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. And then we have this. It's the same thing, the Burrow tractor. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Caucasian, male, 33 years old, found dead on his property per police report. Remain obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach content, and bone fragments. Then we have autopsy details that I'm not gonna read. Okay. Conclusion, it's my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident, as claimed by the authority. The mobile organ is consistent with animal attack. Okay. And then we have a couple more things to read. This is Paracriminal Profile, the Blessed Organization. Okay. This group of individuals has operated outside of the Bureau of Notice for decades, maybe longer, displaying a level of skills and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blast Picture was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, Angelo-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in illegal use of an altered item. And business called Bless Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of this business or individual have been located, however, their connection to appearances of altered items in the object of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed organization. So, official finding report from Dr. It's a response to Darling, the doctor. Okay. Per to the realization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation was launched into the ethical practices of Casper, head of research. Despite accounts of anonymous something regarding inhumane treatment of something, probably human being, currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of this obstacle sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such something, probably referred to altered item, contained there. Someone confirmed that the someone's codename to be X codename, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the place, we don't know which place, research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant human treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into someplace into research. Official finding, or we don't know, is ordered by Kirkland, but we don't know for what this is, but it's probably the old director. Per authorization of Mr. Kirkland was launched into the something of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in somewhere witnessed in the Director Trench, including aggressive something when something with other stuff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable something between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Witness accounts suggest their arguments centered around the dimensional research wing and the something kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench something project, I don't know, something, as anything more interpersonal disagreement. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any something and his fitness to lead it's not in question. Refer to file something for full report. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, this is for the Prime Candidate Program. Okay, it's a response. Was launched into the legality the prime kind of, okay. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation use execute privileges, executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Kirkland would paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic something and something and something were brought into the oldest house and placed under somewhere examination and testing with the aim of appointing one of as the director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in a traumatic something of paranatural inclined someone. Not only this is a breach, I think they are referring to the Dylan case here. Not only this is in the breach of the act, but it flies in the face of basic human. The investigation team unequivocally something the prime candidate program and recommended that it be probably interrupted immediately. Okay. Spaceman escape agreement. The purpose of internal investigation is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI-1, resulting in the death of many agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. The investigator, so this is about an incident. It's confidential report, so no okay, container equipment, no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the research note of the specimen from the internal network. On the something of something, the specimen began displaying sharp increase in aggressive probably behavior. Cross-referencing the date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector daily routine. The air filter were changed. An hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice someone entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same case, it's likely that Mrs. Could it be Dylan's presence? This is relevant to the specimen's cave? I don't know. They're talking about probably, I don't know where this incident could be anywhere. Actually, could not be referred to that. And this is the last text that we have to Dr. Raya Underhill. It's professor at the University of Woodrow, United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill was worked with the Bureau as parabotanist stationed in the research reactor of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Underhill has no known connection to paracriminal organization and a record of breaching her NDAs. Since leaving the Bureau, her civilian's behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling. It appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of their work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the malnutrition issue. Okay, that's the last one. This one was compiled by Lisa. There we go. Now we have a better knowledge of what happened here in investigation.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake. Who are you?
He's not talking.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink. Gibt es.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. I found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there.
Distress signal.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was the Alan Wake? The famous writer? He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then. And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
It's night outside. What's this? Is this open? That's closed this time. That's a bit scary. Huh. Did that open something? Is that it? Oh, it opened this one too. Did I get keys from this? That was weird.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
I'm gonna take a look at that later. But let's watch this though.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay. Violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC. Brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
All right. Okay. I haven't checked the middle one. We have like
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
there's gotta be a reason. I don't think I'm gonna ever use this one, but I could just delete this one at this point. Impact melee boost. How much? Melee damage after kill 30%, something like that.
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
It's duplicated. Looks like the clock is there. I don't know what that is, but let's get rid of a couple mods so we kind of know. Must be a weapon mod. Shooter dodge efficiency? What even is that? That's the first time we find a mod like that. Evade cost after weapon kill. Okay. I don't think I like that.
The hiss are already in here.
Are we alright? What's this? Hartman arrest? So that's the way that we keep going. I'm gonna explore the offices first. That's like another shield mod, but I don't know what it is. Shield dodge efficiency. I need to get through here. Ow. I just blew up the full column. Maybe I can. Do I see another way in? Anywhere? Can I destroy this entire wall? I found a secret. Critical dodge efficiency? What is that? It's an evade cost. When a critical hit... This is always. Huh. But those are always active, so I don't think it's that good to have this one. When at critical health... Okay. I guess I could keep that one. I don't know. I don't feel like those are useful. I need like a really good shield thing if I want to do that. I'm gonna get rid of the seed speed for now. I had to destroy an entire wall to get into that room. I guess to proceed we have to unlock the control points and...
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
I did that.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Aim light to destroy it.
Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
We have extra lights right there. I could bring all three, right? If I really want to. I still can't go that way. Pointless to bring the light if they explode. Okay, let's leave that there for a second.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now we crashed out of darkness toward fate.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Lol. That's it. I think that's it. Let's watch this one.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're in new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
Okay. This is just a reminder that we just heard. Hello, my feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear these shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. What? Hardman arrest. Wake. Alan, Understone, Thor. Wake is dead. Alan Wake is dead. Wait, no. Wait. Victim names. Yes. Offender's property seeds and evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to researcher for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researcher, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except the Anderson brother due to their senility and Wake, possibly disease. Possibly. Here we go. Oh wow. Is that like a list of airports? I think we can bring light to this place. Maybe I should try to do it.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then darkness is way too ignorant. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. drives me to comprehend more. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement. The question is whether their any ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be...
I cannot get this, guys. Those guys are not easy. They dodge, they shoot. They just don't throw a rock at you, they're floating enemies. They dodge, right? Or maybe not. Oh, we got the knowledge now. East Ranger Airborne.
my understanding of...
Okay, that's the note that we listened to. Kirkland, so you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was hired to do, my job. What? Want to know what I call that? BS. Asking you to interrogate this scam without using words like altered items or else or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life. And I've heard some really stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the real terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of guy blew up those trucks. He killed those people, and to make a traitor halter, we have him dead right at you. Need to let me back in the interrogation cell so I can get him off. Get him to flip on his bodies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can't go ahead and put me on suspension. See, it does slow me down. Now I'm not gonna read everything. I wanna get to a control point. What's this? Seeds protection? What is that? Incoming damage after seizing enemies 15%. Oh. Oh, that's a really good defensive mod, I guess. As long as you seize one enemy.
Darkness everywhere. Plants here have done standing up. Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. All right, let's go make some new friends.
I like this plants mission. And that's just painting. We checked everything.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors, motion detectors and cloud. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varied. Mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I hear laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I could hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything.
The place is making fun of him.
Whoever they are, I think. Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta do this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
We are missing a power cube here in this room. I hear something here. I heard something.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Maybe now it's time to change. I probably want this one. It's another 30%. I don't know about the last one, but this one I want this. I could get the seeds duration to be lowered. That's also another good thing that we can get. Anyway, let's fast travel. Let's pause this mission. And we have the other one that is basically the main one. That is basically with rich dimensional Polaris too. I could do the fridge right now, why not? We still have to do this fridge thingy. I actually don't know how to do it. It's just ask for help, maybe. Maybe I tell the guy that the guy is watching a fridge and needs a ship. Could be that easy. If it's just that easy, I just have to go back towards the previous area. And I save the guy from fridge death.
Cell breaches. Let me know when the hiss are gone. I miss my desk.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
So that's now the solution. So it says to assist the guy on the 4th floor. I haven't made up this. I haven't made it up this high. All right. So this is section 3. So this is the right floor. The guy is pretty much here somewhere. Oh, this goes pretty high.
Keep your eyes open.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus, right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
Oh, it probably just warped me, right?
Sudden stop hits theaters.
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well.
Well,
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
we can just do this. The other way.
you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip? If I look away, it hurts me.
Oh, you almost died.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. The fuck?
Whoa! The floor was falling. I didn't notice that. Or was I just dumb when I walked outside of the platform? I don't think I was. Maybe it was just supposed to do like that to scare you and run back. Make you fall, but I'm not sure if the platform was shrinking, but I think we got this. Shouldn't just put me back inside the boss fight, no? Of course. This checkpoint, I always look the wrong way.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. The fuck?
It is falling. I'm not crazy. Maybe when it breaks, when it slams the ground, it breaks it. I need to be more careful about that. I was damn sure I was in the middle right there. Maybe when it's half out, it starts doing things to the floor. I should start floating, maybe? I could just shoot him with the gun at the beginning. We're going that way.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip? If I look away, it hurts me. sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. Fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Wait, there's no Black Pyramid here. The fridge seems fixed. Did fighting that thing off change something?
Well, the guy is gone. We apologize denies all knowledge. For the inconvenience, you will see face to inform is stealing, linking altered items. It's building a competition, not us. You must espionage. Impossible. Do not believe that hype about the former slides ads. We provide offer better bonus packages outplan. If you leave, you'll be sorry. Dead. You will never work, exist in this starn cosmic reality again. Yes. So that's like competition to the board?
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel.
Poor guy. I should do that since I'm already here. Is it upstairs? Maybe it didn't work because I was already there. Let me try to warp out and warp in again. Or maybe it's just a lower level, I was clearing the upper level. That's a level 1 mod. So we can upgrade something here. We can make the surge. Surge fire adhesive munition that detonates when manually triggered, or if their timer expire. It's actually something that we could, in theory, do. I don't see how good this could be, but I think so far the purse is the best one that we have, and it does like why is it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different thing while everything else is 4? I don't know why. Maybe because already has 2 upgrade. Anyway, we could use the 3 house memory there. Do we need the house memory anywhere else? Oh, and if we want to upgrade the purse, we need the 3 house memory, so no, I'll keep it for the purse then. I don't know what the 2 box is for, so
I told Salvador it was dangerous, but no. How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually
Astronaut.
connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
Headshot boost.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
We got headshot damage 63%. I think we can get rid of this rate of fire for the spin, or just this rate of fire regular. At least I think. The Eagle Limited. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries. This was the... Oh, this is what happened in investigations. So, okay. Was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as someone that we don't know. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars has become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the all was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. When the response their bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggests an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on the site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived, find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiosity and damaged train car that exhibited an altered state. When entered, this individual car was secured and transported to the investigation center for further studies. And then we have the refrigerator procedures. Arctic Queen brand electric refrigerator for 1960. No cooling functionality. The door is decorated with cranial illustration. All attempts have been failed. The paper cannot be burned or torn. Came to the bureau attention after it survived the collapse of New York City Grand Central Hotel, where it served as an appliance in apartment somewhere, rented by a man named someone. It became the subject of local infamy after surviving the building collapse and damage. Mr. Someone was out of the building at the time of the collapse, retained ownership of the item when the bureau purchased the item through a false identity. New altered effect has been observed. See file AL10 for details and new containment procedures. So this is the new Hiss Ranger. Okay. No telekinetic abilities. Continue. Okay. This evolution being similar to elevated possibility indicate that the is can share permutation through a type of network, maybe osmosis. However, the fact that this development is ranged has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that the environmental factor is responsible. It could be responding to an altered item or paranormal element found only in that sector. Maybe it's the natural progression of the East Ranger phenotype. It's the anchor. No, it's not the anchor. The anchor, you get it after you learn how to float. It's the object of power that you get before. It's the TV. Yeah, that one that you float. Anyway, they could be okay. Black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talisman, relic, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well genuine, altered, and paranormal material was raided in somewhere. Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempt by suspects to escape using altered item resulted in numerous casualties and prevent the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogation revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that seem to be gathering information on altered items, other paranatural material from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau concern is threefold: the growing underground market for paranatural material, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of general public. This criminal individual do not seem aware of this item. The item paranatural power, and their attempt to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Then we have an incident, Phillips, okay. According to reports supported by security camera, Agent Phillipson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, homemade sandwich, cut diagonally and packed plastic corner, but discovered the refrigerator had something in his meal. Agent Phillipson began to kick the Bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. His behavior caused multiple staff members to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Phillipson complied with security and command to desist. Recommendation: Agent Phillipson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. The review committee recommends 1. Non-mandatory counseling section. So he was a new agent and suddenly died. Interagency cooperation decision response to NASA. Following the NASA Coordination Agreement in 1972, the Bureau provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels, and return all data gathered during space missions available for the Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the cost accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the something far outweighed any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock from its medium Earth orbit. The something would provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing the host site, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. The opinion of this committee that maintaining cooperative relations with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. This instead is coming from research. The Shadow. Paranatural entity, aka the Shadow. It's an aggressive consisting of 3 known types. Localized manifestation of sentient shadow, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material, as well exerting something over its surrounding. Type B. Shooting individuals, human bodies. Shadowed by the shadow. This individual become notably more aggressive or enraged or something, but do seem to retain something of their previous self. Research is ongoing into whether this condition is reversible, while Type C is shaded objects similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are something solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, which may imply a shared link to a certain intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrant an immediate exploration of offensive defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered to prepare for an eventuality of an incident, probably. There we go. Now we have 5 points. I could only spend 4 here and keep 1 for whatever. That would be a pretty good thing to have more health. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I'll keep the last point so we start working on the levitation. For now, we can go back here in the astral image, and now we got the thing from the janitor. We should be able to solve it. Do I want to do it now? Yeah, maybe I do it now. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. Before I go, I don't think we have any other secrets. Okay. This is indeed a maze. I really wish there was like a secret door though. Okay. Nope. I wanna go there. I don't know where's the right way to go. Maybe it is up, but it's after. Unless it's there. Smells like a secret. I am not convinced. Could you rotate them? Oh, you can. You kinda can. Where would you go from here? That one is a bit higher. Yes. No, I don't think it's possible, sadly. Looks like that's gonna shift, probably. We will come back here. Feels like I've missed secrets. That's it.
That was awesome.
I agree, that was really well made.
The expedition into Slidescape 36. What Darling brought back changed everything.
Huh. Really? The last expedition? With the next control points, I'm gonna stop.
I led the expeditions into Slidescape 36. They told me not to go. The director should not put himself in danger. I told them to fuck off. I've seen action before, and I had to witness this myself. To find some meaning in all of this, I couldn't sit on my ass, alone with my thoughts, my memories. Anything but that. Those who survived were deeply affected by what we found there, by what Darling brought back. It changed everything. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen. But I did find my meaning in that desert.
So they found something really, really important.
Needle drilling in, cutting through the containment suit, reverberating on the base of my skull.
Oh,
My
that's not
whole
good.
being. Darling said it was nothing, but he was wrong. It's been there ever since, growing into a certainty, into an understanding of what's at stake here, what kind of a threat we're facing, and what must be done to stop it.
Okay. Janitor complaint. Has anyone seen that janitor mopping around here? Isn't this a restricted access area? Who gave him permission to come in here? And now the F didn't get through the maze. Well, that's...
Yeah, you want me here. Finding the projector was how this all began. What started in ordinary ends here. You, me, Dylan. We've all come full circle.
That's it, this last one. Sand memo. To all dimensional research staff, I've heard that numerous people have been complaining about the sand piled up around dimensional research. This sand is precious research material from a foreign dimension, will be examined more thoroughly when I have the time. If you attempt to clean or dispose of the sand, I will bar you from any future research. End of war. You will spend the rest of your career licking envelopes in a cubicle staring at a cast poster. Don't touch my sand. Ashtray and cigarette. No unique procedure required. Subject is steel ashtray with a maze engraved on its bottom. Ever-burning cigarettes rest in it. When bound, the objects allow Parautilitarian to create a maze of shifting corridor without adjusting the dimension of the space around it. This maze form wherever the object is placed. Only the binder can navigate the maze, though they may allow others through. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object was discovered at we don't know where by a team of rangers sent to a care facility for elderly that became the center of numerous missing person reports. Local authorities also disappeared inside after responding to reports. Someone discovered the object in a somewhere which indicated it was the source of disappearance. The whereabouts of the missing person are still unknown, though they are presumed to be lost in the maze. Here we go. That's it. Control point. And that's where we end for today with Control. Hope you enjoyed. It was fun. Bye.